Yo, what's going on, everybody? And I hope your weekend went well. I mean, it's Sunday, so it is what it is there. But we got some NBA news to cover, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a juicy one, too, for me. And the reason I say for me is because it covers the Warriors, and the Warriors are my favorite team, if you didn't know already. But it's actually not really about any of, the actual season currently, but it's going to be in the future. But before we get into everything, make sure you guys like the video, do all that stuff. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to build a team, build an audience, build whatever. So like the video, join us by subscribing, do all that stuff, and let's get into it. So if you guys don't remember, I mean, you probably do. It was like a week ago. Draymond Green was one of the guys, the announcer guys at the All-Star game, or the All-Star weekend, actually, in general. And, he got to speak his mind a lot there. And there's a lot of drama that he brought that we're not going to really talk about that. We're going to be talking about something specific. As during that weekend, Legion Hoops tweeted saying, Draymond says he was offered the Warriors head coaching job after he retires. He didn't really have much comments after that, but he kind of just dropped that. And I thought it was interesting because, when you think about Draymond, he actually is the leader. He actually is like a guy who could be a good coach candidate. And I was thinking about this and I was like, wow, that's actually very interesting. Draymond Green as a coach for the Warriors. And honestly, I think it actually might happen. I know we have speculations and rumors, and he said that, but I mean, if the Warriors actually offered Draymond Green that, the new head coaching job after Steve Kerr is retiring or whatever, I mean, that's basically telling us that it's gonna happen, unless something changes with the organization, unless, something with Warriors and Draymond Green goes salty. I mean, Draymond Green could very well be the next Warriors head coach in a couple years, and we'll get into the contract details in a little bit, but let's talk about what Kevin Durant said. As when asked about Draymond Green being a head coach, he said, I think Draymond would be an incredible head coach. And this is, you gotta think about it, this is Draymond's op. I mean, obviously, we don't know exactly what their relationship's like, but as far as all the media knows, they aren't really the best of friends right now. And if Kevin Durant's saying this, I mean, that means he has respect for Draymond, and he actually thinks he could be a great coach. And I agree with Kevin Durant. I mean, Draymond Green has he has the vocal attributes. He'll get in your face if you're messing up. He has the ball knowledge. He has the great basketball IQ. I mean, Draymond Green checks off all the boxes of what a great coach needs to have. You know what I'm saying? So Draymond Green, that would be actually a very, very good fit for the Warriors in a couple of years. But we're going to get into the contracts in a second. But I don't know. I was just very interesting, especially because Kevin Durant said that about him. I'm surprised. We would think maybe a Curry interview or someone else saying that, LeBron, but nah, it was Kevin Durant who said that. And that's, honestly, I think it's kind of cool. It shows respect for Draymond from Kevin Durant's part. But I mean, Draymond's probably going to retire soon. As we look at Steve Kerr's contract, he has 2 years left, he has 1 year left, my bad, and he goes through the 2025-2026 season, but I think he actually might get a 1 year extension, and here's why. Because Draymond's contract goes through the 2025-2026 season, but he actually has a player option, which, I mean, Draymond at that age would be dumb not to accept. It's $27 million. So, but even if that's not the reason why he would accept the player option, I mean, Curry's contract also ends at the 2026-2027 season. And also, the guy they just traded for, Jimmy Butler's contract, ends in the 2026-2027 season. So, I mean, I would think Draymond would accept that, and then Curry would get another extension for a year, and then they would all kind of end their contracts at the same year, and then that's when they all go their separate ways or retire, and then maybe Draymond's the new coach after that. I don't know, man. But overall, this is kind of news that just makes a lot of sense. Draymond has the perfect attribute. He's loud. He's a high IQ individual when it comes to basketball. I mean, he's everything you would need out of a head coach. And I think, the contracts aligning, everything seems like, this is the last run for the Warriors as players. I think Draymond, could be a coach right after he retires. So, I don't know, man. It seems like Kerr could easily just pass the torch right to Draymond. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this. I mean, it's not really a controversial take. It's not really a controversial news at all, but it's just something that's interesting that you guys might not know about. So, just think about this, have this in the back of your mind. And yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comments again. Like the video, do all that stuff, and we out.